Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for watching. I just wanted to give you guys a super quick update here of the two tomato plants that I put out a couple days ago. One got completely burnt and the other one is doing just fine. So guess you can, kind of see. Well, I'm assuming it got burnt. Maybe a bird came along and grabbed it. I don't know. But moving on here, the watermelon is doing pretty good. Not entirely sure if that's a fungus or something that happened on the smaller leaf there. The bigger leaves are starting to come out. Looks like I have some sort of a pest there that is getting a hold of the leaf there. So I'll have to keep up to date on that and keep checking to see what's going on there. I guess it could just be a fungus or something. You guys can actually see now what I've been talking about, algae growth issues and that sort of thing. I'm going to have to probably dump out what's in there and start over in terms of the liquid that's in there, sorry. But here's some other smaller lettuce and stuff. Looks like this one as well has some leaf damage there. I don't know if that's a bug, caterpillar, or what. This one is doing about the same. The one on the right's small and not really doing a whole lot. The one on the left looks like it's perished. The one up front, which I knew had a really weak stem, and looks like it's probably about done too. Back here, this one's doing pretty good. And moving on, I think this is my the one on the right there, I think is the tomato plant, one of the Rockwell or hydroponic tomato plants. The one on the left there is my my cucumber that's looks like it's not doing well at all. So the stem, I mean, you can see the stem's gotten really close. So I definitely have some light issues here when I'm starting everything up. So I know that I need to address that and redesign my little system here. Looking here, these are long and leggy, but they seem to be doing okay there. But up front, I have my cucumbers. They seem to be doing pretty good. Again, looks like some sort of a pest or something that's going around and eating the leaves here. So I obviously have some sort of a pest issue. If anybody happens to know what's going on here, the underside looks to be fairly good. But the upper part looks like something's just eaten away, or maybe that's a disease. I don't think it looks like something was going around and eating is what it looks like to me, so I could be wrong. But we got some more lettuce there. I'm just going to do these four kind of together. Well, okay, I'll do that one's lettuce again. This one, I believe, is all lettuce. Looks like it's doing good. I don't know what that left one is, but that one seems to be doing great. That one's big difference from from the other day. This one here, of course, long stem. Looks like it was too long, too weak, too leggy. Light issue there once again, so it looks like that one's probably going to be a loss. These two in the back look like they're doing pretty good. So I think they had very limited time in my window inside, so I brought them out pretty quick, but they did get some time in the window. So they look like they're doing okay, so maybe I'll try to stick with that to method a lot more. This is the cucumber that the one on the left here, it's a cucumber that couldn't break through. I had to add hydroponic solution to it. So you can obviously see the damage that was done to the leaves. At least I'm assuming the leaves got burnt. Maybe the leaves were just, defective. I don't know, but I'm assuming it's because I put hydroponic solution on the Rockwell cube to be able to enable the cucumber to push through and come up. So I am happy that it was able to push through and come up. It's got some damage there, obviously, to the leaves, so hopefully it will be able to push through and keep going. The one on the left, or the right, I believe, is a lettuce there. Now here, we'll move on to one of my mistakes. These little guys here in the corner, can't see a whole lot, but there were two there and two here up front. And unfortunately, I have killed those. Unfortunately, I rushed to put them out in the sun. I had been having leggy issues, so I was trying to skip the phase of putting it inside the window. I didn't know how much it helped since it was a glass block window. I didn't know how much of the sun was getting in and how much of it wasn't. So I just skipped the process with this one. Actually, no, I think I left them up there for a day. But I obviously didn't leave them up there long enough. And so those have gone away. So that's kind of how the plants are doing here. Let me just run you guys over here. I won't drag this video out. I obviously need to make these a lot shorter, so I'm going to try to do that, get my foot in the picture here. So I would say this is bigger than a softball at this point, the pumpkin, so it seems to be doing quite well. This pumpkin over here, kind of hiding from us here, but there you go, you can see this one looks to be still about a little bit bigger than a softball maybe. So it doesn't look like it's growing. Looks like it's going to turn orange. Hopefully it's going to turn orange. We'll see. The little acorn plant is doing well. Looks like I'm going to need to go in and clean that out. This little volunteer flower's not doing so hot, so he's not supposed to be in there anyways, so he's probably gonna get pulled out soon. Here is my rosemary that I bought. I still gotta actually go in and plant it somewhere, but right now I just have it sitting on top there. Looks like I got some ant issues in here. So, anybody has any good suggestions of how to get rid of ants, other than, of course, flooding them out? I certainly could use some help from that aspect. I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up or not, but you probably see the ants there. These particular ants aren't fire ants. I don't believe. These aren't red, so I am assuming that they are not. Oh man, they're getting into my plant and everything. So I'm assuming they're not fire ants. Usually here in Florida, usually fire ants are red and they are nasty to deal with. I also have, as you guys can see, an infestation of grasshoppers. These little suckers just came up out of the ground, and pretty basically I had them from one side of the yard to the other, just coming out by the hundreds. So I don't know if these little guys are eating these plants or not. I don't know if they like sweet potatoes or not. Sweet potato leaves, it definitely looks like something has gotten into them. These guys, like I said, just came up. They're really active. They're really active, and they move around, and they're almost impossible to get rid of. And apparently, I looked these up. I can't remember what they are. I do know that they are invasive to Florida and to my area, so they're not ones that I'm looking to keep. But apparently they are, apparently not a lot of birds can eat them, only a couple different kind of birds, or I guess one bird that I looked up is able to eat them, so I don't know, I guess I need to try to track those kinds of birds. Here, you can see on the wall over here, you can see on the leaf, they're just everywhere. We got our little friendly wasp here. But yeah, so any ideas to get rid of the grasshoppers? Any ideas to get rid of the ants there? I sure would appreciate it. I have tried cinnamon powder. I've tried chili powder. Well, I guess it would be cinnamon. Cinnamon that you get at the store, just the powder form. I've tried chili powder. These ants, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it just doesn't bother them. I've tried like talc based, baby powder type things to help to dry out and cause lesions on their exoskeletons. So I've tried quite a bit, and no matter what I seem to try, I seem to fail at getting rid of these little fellas. So any ideas that can, I don't mind if the ants are out in the yard if they're not fire ants. I'm very happy to coexist with ants. I know they're really good to help clean up the yard and aerate the sand and all that, but I just don't want them in my plants here. So they tend to do cause me lots of problems. That's how I lost some of my cucumber plants. The ants had just gotten into the roots so much so that and they just kept biting the stems. I guess they were trying to get liquid from it or something. I don't know. Long story short, but the ants are just, they've been a big issue for me. So, any ideas? Anything that anybody can help? It doesn't necessarily have to be organic, but it does definitely need to be food safe. So, you know, I mean, I guess I could just spray chemicals on it and kill all the ants, but then of course that doesn't really help me in the long run when I'm trying to grow my fruits, vegetables, you know, anything in there. So, and I would rather not have to deal with, you know, trying to remember which bucket have I treated with ant killer and which one I haven't. So, any ideas, let me know. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. Thanks for your help. Talk to you guys later.